Hello, everyone. Hello. Happy Friday. It's Alicia Hurt. Excuse me. It is Alicia Hurt here, your servant leader, and I am here to present on the role of your support systems during pregnancy. Very, very important. The role of your support system during pregnancy. So we're going to jump right in. We're going to jump right into the role of support systems during pregnancy. And again, my name is Alicia Hurt. I am the executive director of I See My Baby, the Women's Wellness Center here in Bainbridge, Georgia. We support women holistically from the thought of to conception and beyond. And the purpose of today's call is literally to help you understand how to show up as the support system during pregnancy. So, if you know anyone that is expecting, thinking of having a child, going through this process, please share it with them. If you like, Alicia, I don't know, share it anyway, because you never know who needs to hear this information. So for the sake of time, I'm going to jump right in. I want to place my links also in the chat for those that are watching via social media so that you can stay connected with us and get the information and resources needed. All right, here we go. So the role of support systems during pregnancy. So support systems, they play a vital role in ensuring a healthy and fulfilling pregnancy journey. They provide emotional, spiritual, and physical stability that can positively impact both the mother and the baby. So this woman here is really pregnant, so she definitely needs some support. This presentation will break down the importance of a support system in each trimester during labor and after birth and after a loss, unfortunately. It will also cover who can fulfill this role, how doulas fit into the team, and how having a strong support system enhances the experience. So let's define support system, that word, that term. What is it? So a support system refers to the network of individuals who offer emotional, spiritual, and physical assistance during pregnancy, meaning from the time you find out that I'm pregnant until the baby is in your arms, and actually beyond postpartum, right? That's the period of time that we're talking about today. They provide guidance, encouragement, and practical help to ease the challenge associated with each stage of the pregnancy, because each stage is very different. This system is crucial in reducing stress, improving maternal health, and also ensuring the well-being of the baby. So let's jump into the first trimester. So the emotional support, we're breaking it all out. So the first trimester can be an emotional roller coaster because you have all these hormones just fluctuating in your body and changing and shifting. Support may include a partner's reassurance, like everything is okay, we're going to be fine. Validate their emotions. Today, it may be they're crying, maybe because they can't tie their shoe properly, or they have an ache or pain, or they just don't know why, but they need the partner to reassure them. You need a friend check-in, so friends that can check in, right? Or if you're joining a prenatal support group, that helps as well with the emotional support. Listening without judgment and providing comfort can be crucial, because sometimes when those hormones are raging and carrying on, you just don't know. You may say crazy things, do crazy things. You may not even know why you feel this way. And the worst thing you can do is judge the individual, especially when you don't know what is going on in her mind. Like, why? Don't judge her. Just listen. Like the little trend that they have out now, we listen and we don't judge. Just listen. And provide that emotional support. Also, the spiritual support during first trimester. Praying, meditation, or engaging in a faith-based community such as I See My Baby, we help with reassurance and we can provide peace during the time of uncertainty. We encourage you from a spiritual perspective, but you can also seek out some support from a spiritual mentor. So that could be a pastor, right? That could be a deacon and someone in the church, or if you go to a hall or a synagogue, wherever you go, just some type of spiritual mentor that can help you maintain a positive mindset. The physical support during first trimester. Common physical challenges include morning sickness, fatigue, and food. Oh God, food aberrations. You may say, I love me a hot dog. I love me a hot dog. And then you eat that hot dog during first trimester and it's just not going down. So you need support with that. You're sick, you're fatigued, you need support. So encouraging healthy eating, preparing meals for that person that's nutritious, ensuring proper hydration, and assisting with household chores. That can help to alleviate stress and exhaustion. So that's how you can show up as a support person during that first trimester. I know that it's a lot. Every pregnancy is different. Your significant other, partner, or friend, they may have a wonderful first trimester and then come second trimester. So it just really is different based on the pregnancy, because my first pregnancy was very different than my second, my third, and my fourth. So you may see that as well, where, okay, first trimester, I had to support more in emotional and physical, but then second trimester, it was more spiritual. So it's very different. It just depends on the person that you are supporting. And you just have to pivot. You have to adjust because you're here for them. You're their support system. All right, so second trimester, emotional support. This is often called the honeymoon phase of pregnancy because you're passing maybe all that morning sickness, you're starting to feel those flutters, right? So during this emotional support with the honeymoon phase, the emotional support is still necessary as the body continues to change, but family members can offer encouragement and celebrate those milestones like the baby's first kick. Friends can help plan the baby's arrival, registries and nurseries and baby showers, gender reveals, things of that sort. That helps with the emotional support. Now, spiritual support, attending prenatal classes, that helps, and it incorporates mindfulness and relaxation techniques and can be beneficial. So here at the Wellness Center, we have Monday yoga. So yoga's for everyone, but specifically our expecting moms, because it helps them to stretch and really get those muscles going and activated, as they will need it during the labor process. Also, as a support, participating in spiritual activities such as prenatal blessings or journaling about gratitude and prayers, it can help create a positive outlook. And of course, that physical part, we just talked about it, which is the yoga, the prenatal yoga, walking, any movement, dancing, you name it. Let's just get out and go to the mall. If it's a nice sunny day, let's get out and go walk up the street, or, let's just get these limbs moving. That helps with the physical support aspect. All right, now we're in that third trimester. So emotional support, spiritual support, physical support, it looks different. I can't say it enough. Every trimester is different. So for emotional support, anxiety about labor and delivery, it often arises during this time. So you want to have reassuring conversations with your partner. It's going to be all right. You're pushing through. You can do this, right? Those are ways that you can show up and encourage them. Also, having a doula, similar to myself and Miss Tiffany, that we're here on the team to support as doulas. We can be added to your team as well and support. A therapist can help because you have so many hormones and things going through your mind and body and spirit, and you just like, oh my God, my mind is going, the hormones in my actual body, my spirit is just feeling just different because I am birthing a human all and crunched into these 9 months, right? So a therapist, your doula, your partner, those are all a part of your support team. And we'll talk a little bit more in the next coming slides. And what that does is it encourages the mother to express her fears, her expectations for childbirth, because it is definitely crucial. Spiritual support. So focusing on affirmations, birth prayers, visualization exercises can help ease your stress. I believe it was Beyonce's, I think she was pregnant with Blue Ivy, but she did a documentary and she talked about how she had to really tap into her spiritual side, how she had to really envision her baby and how it helped her during birth and helped her to focus. That's like visualization, right? And I always tell my mothers that I work with to rub your stomach, talk to your baby, read to your baby. Your baby can hear. When you feel a certain way, your baby feels a certain way. So just basically uplifting them, motivating them, helping them to understand that what you're doing is truly spiritual. It's a gift from God, but it is spiritual and it's work. Okay? It is work that your body does without you. It's gonna do it. It knows what to do. But then you're on the outside of it, like, I feel some kind of way. Well, those affirmations, those prayers, those exercises can definitely help to ease your stress. Spiritual companions can assist in fostering confidence and a peace of mind. So for the physical aspect of it, when you talk about support, helping with discomfort, with back pain, if your feet are swelling, if you're having difficulty sleeping, you got to put pillows all around you, your support person can help you with that. Giving you exercises to help ease your back pain, like having a ball, the exercise ball that helps with swelling, putting your feet up, maybe rubbing her feet with some good essential oils and helping her put those socks on. Support persons can assist by offering prenatal massages again, helping net with the nesting activities. So nesting is when you're like, I'm ready for this baby. The baby's coming, and I really have the need and urge to wash these clothes, put them, fold them up, put them in the closet, put them in the drawers, wash the bottles, and just prepare for the baby to come. Those are nesting activities where your support team can help you with. Or ensuring proper rest. Alicia, you need to go and lay down. Please lay down. I got it. Don't worry about it. It'll be there when you wake up, but you do need to get your rest. And having someone reassure you that it's okay, sometimes that's all you need to say, I am going to go and get some rest. Okay, so let's talk about it. Uh-oh, I think I clicked. Okay, here we go. I'm back now. Okay, good. I clicked the wrong button, y'all. Bear with me. Okay, so support during labor, after labor, and after a loss, unfortunately, if that does happen, God forbid. But this is how your support system shows up for you during these phases. So during the labor process, providing a calm presence, offering words of encouragement, and helping with breathing techniques can definitely ease the anxiety. Spiritual support, so playing music, reciting affirmations, or incorporating prayers and meditation can create a peaceful birthing experience. And then that physical support would be massaging the lower back, providing cool compresses, and assisting with position changes. Now that can help manage the pain and discomfort. So a doula or a birth partner, they can support you as an advocate, depending on what your plan is, what you've written down, what you guys have discussed. They're there to be your advocate. But also the doula can help you in all of these areas, emotional, spiritual, and also physical. So it really depends on what your support system looks like and then who takes on what role. After the birthing process, the emotional support would be postpartum emotions, because now you've had all these emotions packed into your system for 9 months, and now they're all leaving, and you're like, whoa, what is going on? Baby's gone. You feel some kind of way. You're healing. Then you have to bond, and you have to nurse. There's a lot going on. So it is definitely overwhelming. So checking in regularly, offering reassurance, and recognizing signs of postpartum depression. Now that's essential, because if you don't catch it, it can be far gone. Things can happen. Bad things can happen, right? Crisis situations can happen. But if you have a support person that is connected, that understands you, they will be able to pick up on those signs. Something's not right. What's going on? And provide the support that you need. Spiritual support. So encouraging you, right? Having those spiritual reflections. So in my situation, it was, you pray for this. God has given you these kids. You're going to be all right. God doesn't give you more than you can bear, like just reassuring them, giving those reflections, and then attending postnatal blessings. So if you are going to get your child dedicated, being there to support you, offering prayers and gratitude can be comforting as well. Now, for physical support, assisting with the newborn care, and everybody love that. I'm gonna hold the baby. I'm gonna hold the baby. So that's part, helping them with that. Preparing meals, that's a big one. Even if they have all the support, mama there, husband there, they need help with meals because everybody's worn out by this little bitty baby. Everybody's worn out, right? And also allowing the mother to rest can significantly aid in recovery. She needs rest. She needs rest. She needs rest. And the support system can help her to ensure that she gets the rest that she needs. All right. So support after a loss. I really don't want to talk about this, but it does happen. Unfortunately, it does happen. So how do you show up for someone as a support system after a loss? Well, grieving parents need space to process emotions without any pressure. No judgment, none of that. They need someone to listen to them, to acknowledge their loss, and to offer compassionate presence. That's crucial. So you can just be there and you don't even have to say anything. You don't have to keep saying, oh, I'm so sorry. It's going to be all right. You don't even have to say, it's just your mere presence is crucial in supporting, because sometimes you just don't have the words to say. You just sit with the individual. Also, spiritual support. So offering your prayers, memorializing the loss through a tribute, or encouraging counseling with the faith-based guidance can aid in healing. I always tell you that for me, is Jesus and therapy. Therapy helps. It really helps you. Whether it's secular or faith-based, it's completely up to you, but therapy helps you. Also, helping with daily tasks, bringing the meals again, arranging some type of self-care, helping them to get outside and not just be inside all the time. Get out, get some fresh air, some vitamin D, maybe take your mind off it for a little bit while they're going through that grieving process. All right, checklist time. So you're saying to yourself, Alicia, I hear everything that you're saying, and I'm trying to envision who can be on my support team. Does that just have to be my partner? If I say I want a doula, does that mean that my partner can't be there? Alicia, what about my mom and my mother-in-law? They want to help too. They'll take time off. Okay, I hear you. And all of that, that's why we put together a 5-point checklist to really help you select your support person or persons, individuals, your team, right? Your team, because a lot of us have a village and they want to help. So first thing is, are they dependable and available when you need them? So you're not going to say that you're going to be my support person, but when I call you, you got all kinds of stuff going on, or your schedule is very jam-packed, or you're always traveling, you're not available maybe because you also have multiple children and a busy schedule. Well, you won't be the ideal person to effectively be my support person or on my support team. The next one would be, do they provide emotional reassurance and encouragement? So if it's always something, or they're negative, or you just don't feel like, oh, I can go to them about this, then they may not be the right person. But on the other side, if they're emotionally aware, they have emotional intelligence, and you know that they will pray the house down and reassure you and encourage you, then they should be on your team. Number 3, are they knowledgeable or willing to learn about pregnancy and childbirth? So it's 2 different things here. They could be knowledgeable, be a professional, or have had kids. They can be on your team. Or are they willing to learn? You say, listen, I don't have no kids, but I love you. I want to help you. I want to be on your team. I want to support you. Then they can be on your team as well. Can they respect the mother's wishes and boundaries? Ooh, so this may knock out some family members that say, nope, I'm gonna make this decision. Nope, she don't know what she's talking about. So you have to really think about it. Will they respect you when you're going through labor, you're trying to breathe? The doctors may be telling you certain things to do, and you have your birth plan, but that individual may say, nope, we're not going with that birth plan. This is what we're going to do. Then maybe that's not the person to be on your team. Will it be someone to say, nope, Alicia, remember what you said was X, Y, Z, and the third. Are you sure this is the decision you want to make? You say, yep, I'm sure. And they go with it. They just have to respect your wishes and the boundaries. Or if you say, I'm sticking to my plan, so let them know I'm sticking. Okay. And then they carry through exactly what your wishes and desires are. Number 5 is, are they comfortable providing physical and practical assistance? So they may have a willing heart. They may not be able to physically help you, give you that massage, rub your foot, go get you water, things of that sort. So they may not be on your team, but with this, they may be on your team in a different way. Remember, and I'll go back, we broke down the various ways that you can be supported through emotional support, spiritual support, and physical support. So if they can't give you the physical support, maybe they could give you the spiritual. Maybe they could give you the emotional. So they might be on your team. That might be someone that you want on your team. You say, you know what, they can't physically do these things, but maybe someone else on the team can fill in the gap for those physical things, and they just help me with the emotional or the spiritual aspect. So here's the answer to your question, who can fill the role? So you went through the checklist and you're probably going through it like, oh, okay, this person, okay, this person, okay, this person. Well, are they qualified? Are they going to help you with a strong support system? It has to include a variety of individuals who each play unique roles, like we just broke down, where that person may not can do the physical part, but they can do emotional and the spiritual. So think about your partner or your spouse. They provide you emotional reassurance, they assist you with practical tasks, and they share in the pregnancy experience. That is vital. Now, what we do here at the center, once you come on with us, we support you through your pregnancy, but then we automatically add your spouse or your partner. We automatically add them because we know that you're going to need a support system. And so they may not come, like the slide before said, they may not come knowing and having knowledge of the steps of childbirth, pregnancy, or even emotional intelligence. But as long as they're willing to learn those things, we will support them. We have Mr. Reeves here. Shout out to Mr. Reeves for the men's support services. He automatically reaches out to the spouse or the partner and starts to build them up and support them and rally around them through mentorship, through coaching, through activities and group outings with just the men, in order for them to be able to show up as a strong support system from having the baby through pregnancy, childbirth, and beyond. Also, family members, parents, siblings, or extended family members, they can offer wisdom, encouragement, and assistance with daily tasks. Now, I will caution you, make sure you set your boundaries. Make sure you share with them your wishes and when you're not going to cross, like basically your boundaries, when you're not going to do certain things, be clear about it because it is your experience and you run the show. You make the decision. Of course, God is the overarching, but you make the decision on how you want your experience to go and to be. And what is your plan? A, B, C, D, and E. An example of that would be my husband and I had a birth plan. We went through all the classes with our first baby, and she was born with the cord wrapped around her neck multiple times, not breathing and limp. And our plan was for him to be with me. We never thought that we would have to make a decision with him being with me versus with my daughter. And I had a tear, so they had to work on me a little longer after birth. And I gave him a look, and because we were understanding of one another, he knew that meant going over to our child. And he kind of looked at me again like, you sure? And I'm like, yeah. And he went over, and then he went with the baby as they pushed her on her chest and brought her back and went to the NICU, and he went with them. So It is very important for communication, for you all to have a good understanding of one another and what the expectations are during the birthing process, because you just never know how things will go. Friends, if you have trusted friends that can be great for emotional support, if they want to attend prenatal classes or simply offering companionship, they should be someone on your team. Medical professionals, they definitely need to be a part of your support system, to have a strong support system. So your doctor, your midwife, your nurse, and to ensure your physical well-being and provide professional advice. And you need to listen. You need to listen. In the Black community, we die more frequent, and we have to listen. We have to listen to not just the doctors, midwives, and nurses, but also to our bodies. We have to communicate, and having a strong support system helps with that, to decrease the amount of people that pass during childbirth. Also, your spiritual advisors, please, that should have probably been at the top. You got to get your covering. Your pastors, your mentors, or faith-based communities, they can offer you prayers, encouragement, and moral support. So in a nutshell, these are the individuals that can fill the role. But remember what we talked about before. Use that checklist. And even though you have people that you can put probably in every category, you need to go through this checklist and say, well, are they dependable? Are they available when I need them? Do they provide the emotional strength? Just go through this checklist, and then you can have a list of individuals to go to say, can you be a part of my support system during my pregnancy? All right, so we did talk on the doula being a part of your team, and I want you to understand a little more of why I brought that up. So a doula is a trained professional who provides continuous physical, emotional, and informational support before, during, and after childbirth. And what we do is we fill in the gaps. So if you already have that marked off, your partner, your family member, your friend, they're a part of your team. Well, if they're unavailable, we jump in and we fill in the gap. Our steps, we step in and we provide unwavering support throughout the pregnancy and birthing process. We are trained to offer guidance, comfort, and advocacy. And when we say advocacy, it means if this is what we've been talking about for 9 months with Alicia, and this is what she wants, help her to communicate that in times of distress or when she cannot, and reassure her that your decision is valid. What you want to do is valid. You can do this, and ensuring you that the mother's needs are met completely, wholeheartedly, that her needs are met. Also, with the physical support, we assist with the comfort measures. So massages, breathing techniques, the labor positioning. If a birth partner is overwhelmed or inexperienced, then the doula can coach them through how to help the birthing person effectively. And as I think about it, my mama was kind of my doula for my 3 pregnancies. The 4th one, she was going through her ailments, so she was not there. But I remember my husband, he was like, "Oh, my stomach." He was like, "Oh, I think I need to get something to eat." She said, "Go ahead." She's called Mr. Hurt. "Go ahead, Mr. Hurt." And she stepped in. So yeah, she's part of my team for that physical support. And then even for the emotional support, where you're feeling anxiety, stress, uncertainty. Listen, the doula steps in, they provide a calming presence. It's going to be okay. They offer you reassurance, and they listen without judgment. That should have been underlined bold. This is particularly valuable for single mothers or those with distant or unsupported family members. We're there for you. Informal support, we educate you. And what we do here at the Wellness Center is we have a 10-module course that every doula client they receive. And that literally walks them from their anatomy, exercises, breathing techniques, you name it. We also attend your appointments. We do at least 3 to 4 appointments. We have meetings whenever you need us. We're available phone and text. And then leading up to your window of pregnancy, you have us full-fledged. And we're waiting for that time, for that miracle to come. And we're there with you until that baby is delivered. And then we also see you postpartum, as it says on here, after the birth. to assist you with breastfeeding, newborn care, emotional adjustment, you name it, we're there to support you. Again, informational support, information overload. Like this meeting today, that's a part of all of our doula clients. They will get this recording and they'll say, all right, if you need more, let's do some in-person meetings as well to make sure that you are informed and educated. And we bridge the gap between the medical team and the family, because sometimes the family may be uncertain. Why they're saying that? What's this? The medical team, they're using their terminology. They're trying to help communicate. And so as a doula, we then will bridge that gap. We translate the jargon, the medical jargon that they may not understand, ensuring that the mother and her family understand their choices. And we advocate for the mother's wishes in the hospital, in the birthing center, at home. We advocate for you. So here are 3 short scenarios that I want to talk through. So scenario 1, managing anxiety during labor. So with the support system, the way that they will enhance that is that a first-time mom, they experience intense anxiety as labor begins. Her support system would then include her partner and her doula in this scenario, and then they help offer the breathing exercises, they give the encouraging words, they help with the positioning techniques. Maybe you need to stand up, maybe you need to get on the ball, maybe you need to walk around, stretch, go on your side. And then we also create that calming atmosphere. So scenario 2, the postpartum recovery and mental health. How will you enhance it with the support system? Is after giving birth, a mother may experience postpartum blues. I know I did twice. Her mother and her best friend, they step in as her team and they assist with the meals, they help with the baby while providing emotional support, and they help her ease into motherhood without feeling overwhelmed. And the third scenario is coping after pregnancy loss. Unfortunately, with the support system, a woman experiences a miscarriage and feels isolated. So her doula and her close friend, they offer grief support. They accompany her to therapy sessions and they help her process the emotions while reminding her she's not alone. And you're not. We are here to support you. So here are some steps to devise a plan to communicate your support needs. We talked about a lot, but I want to give you 4 steps in order for you to figure out who's going to be on my team. Are they the right fit? What's the next steps? So 1, identify the key individuals who can offer support in different areas, the emotional, spiritual, and physical support. Then you want to clearly express your expectations and boundaries for the support system. And that includes your partner as well. You express it. What are your expectations? What are your boundaries? Number 3, you want to schedule regular check-ins to ensure the support plan is effective. And I know you're probably like, this is so serious, because it is. It is. It is. And then number 4, you want to have a backup plan for times when your primary support is unavailable. So an example would be, my first point is my partner or my spouse. In their absence, it will be my doula. That's an example. Another example, it would be my mother, and then in her absence, it will be my doula. That's another example. So in conclusion, I want to thank you all for your listening ear, and I hope that this information was valuable to you. A well-rounded support system significantly enhances the pregnancy journey, and it makes every stage more manageable and meaningful. So choosing the right people and resources, it ensures a smoother experience, whether through a partner, family, doula, or a spiritual guide. So prioritizing communication and planning can create an environment of love, reassurance, and care. So by understanding these different areas of support, individuals can better prepare for emotional, spiritual, and physical demands of pregnancy, labor, postpartum recovery, and even the painful experience of a loss. If you would like more information on being a doula, on having a doula as a part of your team, or more information on selecting your support team, you may say, Alicia, I really need some one-on-one support with that. We're here as well to support you with that. You can reach out to us. We're at 310 South Scott Street in Bainbridge, Georgia. Our phone number is 229-939-3240. Email address is info@icmybaby.org. You can go to our website. We have a plethora of information there at icmybaby.org. We love you. We are here to support you spiritually. We are here to support you physically. We are here to support you emotionally. Have a wonderful day on purpose. Love y'all. Bye.